as always, Dylan Miller Prospecting, and welcome to live show Gold Panning Fever number 6. So let's catch up on chat, make sure I'm live, all these wonderful things we have to do at the beginning of a video. Hey, Richard Davis, Jackie Scott, how's it going? Hey, Brian. Sounds okay. Sure, everything's doing good. Hey, Josh, good to see you today. So, hey, Werewell. Gonna start off tonight's show the same as every show, complaining about the new YouTube Studio software and how much I hate it. It's just horrible. Ugh. You know, the old software used to be so great. You use some other software, you connected it to YouTube, and it is plug and play. And they decided to change everything up because they wanted everyone to go through their software instead. And it's just horrible. Now you have to do a preview first, then go live. But the worst thing about it is if you go and you search on YouTube for Miller Prospecting in the old software, it would show you, here's all my old videos, and at the very top would be the upcoming live show. Now if you do a search for Miller Prospecting, nothing shows up except for my old videos. So it's just, But what you gonna do? Hey, Jason Keith, Taz D Gold. Hey, Kieran's Life, how are you doing in Scotland? 805 Gold Prospecting, how you doing? Hope everyone's being safe and, avoiding others from coughing in their face and things like that. So, so far it hasn't been too bad here. Tasmania. Thanks, Brian. Hey, CJ. So for tonight's show, we're going to be panning out some mystery Paydirt. I don't really know who this is. It's a pound of material. I've got a slight clue. I think I know who I bought it from. But this happens when you buy a lot of Paydirt. At the beginning of the month, I always buy a lot of Paydirt for the next, I usually buy Paydirt 2 months in advance. And then every month I'll buy another month's Paydirt. But sometimes something happens, like a show is canceled or, I get sick, my kids get sick, something happens, and I just don't do a review. And then one of them falls away, and that one I've had for about a year just sitting in my bucket. And could not remember who it was. I never wrote up a sheet on it. Usually I'm pretty good about that, but I've got a clue. I think I know who it might be from, but I'm not sure because I did a review on that person. So maybe I bought an extra bag from them or something. I don't know. Oh, you got a bag from Alaskan Nugget 907. Is he selling again? He's by far the best seller on eBay when he has Paydirt. Hey, Jose. The only problem with Alaskan Nugget 907 is it's a pain to get all that gold out, but it takes you a long time to get there. Hey, Michael. No. Well, that's good to see he's selling again. I might have to try and pick up a bag. Not to review, but just, something to keep me busy in these times where I can't go grocery shopping to stockpile my toilet paper so I can't build a house out of toilet paper, Toilet paper and bread. That seems to be the two things everyone is seriously hoarding. So, Yeah, Alaskan Nugget 907 always ships pretty quick. I mean, he's all around by far the best seller on eBay. You know, the only problem is he doesn't get a lot of Paydirt, and he tends to be sold out more than he has product in hand. So, you know, what you gonna do? You know, especially since 99% of the time you're gonna get 100% ROI from him. Hey, Justin. Hey, Walt, Robert Rooney, or Ronnie. Here, I'll put the link up again. Here, let me find my thing. And one more complaint about YouTube's new studio, just since I just copy and pasted something, is the old setup was you would get one hidden key. I don't know if anyone's ever used a live show before, but you used to get a certain key. You'd put it in your software, and all you had to do is tell it to go live. Now, every time you do a live show, you get a new key. It's just one more step to make you jump through. It's ridiculous. So, hey, Sherwood Prospecting. I saw that review, Sherwood. I don't remember it, but I watched it. You know, my mind is not all there anymore, so I watch things and I forget about it. I did mark him down, but he's an eBay seller, and I you know, I tend to try to stay away from them as much as possible, so. What's wrong with the video? Here, let me check. It should be good. Yeah, it looks good on my end. Let's see the studio. Excellent condition. Check my stream health. Yeah, stream health is excellent. Might be on your end. But, you know, video is irrelevant, because the better quality your video is, the more you have to look at my ugly mug. So, you know, it's better to have, as long as you got the audio and the chat, you're doing good. You're better off than me, because, you know, I'm staring into a computer at my face the whole time. So, and I know I need to shave. It's the first thing I see. Yeah. Where will the new live studio? I mean, it's probably good once you learn it. I still probably should go through it and see if I'm missing some buttons I'm supposed to push. You know, they just took something that was really basic that worked perfectly, and they decided, why don't we make it really fancy and other things. A lot of it has to do with now, because, you know, they got all that pressure from the government to start putting in whether videos are for kids or not for kids and stuff like that. And, you know, so you have to use the new, you can still use the old software, but they kind of frown on it, and you got to go back and type in all kinds of stuff to say it's not for kids and stuff. It's just, but, you know. Hey, Teresa. You know, and I'm old. I don't like change. You know, it's just, if you have a good product to me, leave it alone. Don't mess with it, you know. But, you know, who am I to say? They make billions of dollars. I'm sure they really know what they're doing. You know? Big companies never mess up. You know. Well, like I said, and make sure everyone, you know, I'm not going to explain the rules anymore. If y'all don't know the rules by now, just, I entered a link. Just go to that link and watch the video to enter tonight's contest, and you can win whatever gold I pan out tonight. Numbers 1 through 50. Even though I just said I'm not going to tell you all the rules, I'm telling you all the rules anyway. If you're a subscriber, you get 1 guess. If you're a Patreon member, you get 3 guesses. And there are 2 dimes in there, because I think nobody guessed it right last time when I did the Christine Rose. Yeah, I'm pretty sure nobody got it right. So I put in 2 dimes. If not, I got 2 dimes. So y'all got twice as much chance to get it. So. Hey, Jason G, didn't see him there. Oh, that sucks if you got tested. Yeah, luckily there's only been 3 cases in my little parish or my county, but if anyone's gonna get it in this county, it's gonna be me because my ex works in the ER, and you know she's on uh, immune suppressants. So if anyone's gonna get it there, it's gonna be her, and then she'll give it to my kids, and they'll give it to me because I'm on immune suppressant. So you know. I don't worry about it too much. If it happens, it happens. The only good thing is since there's not very many cases here, the hospital is still kind of empty. So I know I can get one of those nice little respirators they have. Oh, Walt, you're taking home the gold tonight. I don't know how much is going to be in there because if I think it's who I think it is, there might not be a lot in there, but you know, we'll see. You never know. Yeah, no, last time was dime roll hunting, but the time before that, I think I did the Christine Rose, and I don't think anyone got that. I know when I was putting up the thing today, I realized this was the 6th time. It was like just yesterday I started doing these live shows, but this is already live show number 6 for just the gold panning. So, all right, Taz. Yeah, I saw that hard rock brick. It looks pretty cool, but you know, I swear I did a brick of Paydirt not too long ago in a review. So I don't know how new it is. I mean, it looks pretty cool. Just for the price, I don't know. I don't think that's something I would review, but I might one day get some just to, you know, break apart with my kids or something. You know. Ooh. Isolation for 12 weeks. That would suck. Well, thank you, GS Prospecting. Hey, Jurgen. Here, I'll post the link again. Make sure y'all go to that link right there and enter the contest. Yeah, it did fall apart. I haven't. I saw Dave's post about the hard rock, but I didn't really look at it too much. It's a little high priced for me, you know, $130 or whatever plus shipping. You know, I don't even remember how much gold he said he had in it, if there was any gold. So, but you know, yeah, I figured. I saw a little bit of it, and I saw you'd probably need a rock crusher for it, and you know, I've been planning to do some rock crushing videos for two and a half years now, and I still haven't got around to it. So, you know, there's still enough Paydirt that doesn't need to be crushed for me to do. So, hey, Beefy Prepper. You're an essential employee. So, yeah, I think I saw the German brick was kind of messy, and I think he said something about he might change his formula up a little bit, but it wasn't too bad, you know. I've had much worse that weren't as cool, you know. So, Richard Davis, I want a big nugget for my birthday too. Dan Hurd is doing blue chip bags. I have to look at that too. I wouldn't buy anything from Dan Hurd or any of them again. You know, not that I bought the last one, but I did review it. They you know, they're fine doing low ROIs just because their name's on the bag. So, yeah, I saw they're just laying people off left and right. You know, but if Trump has his way, everyone will go back to work soon enough. You know, he says the virus is over. It's pretty much been eradicated. You know. Hey, Keith and Wynn. You know. Yeah, everyone wants a big nugget for their birthday. So. Hey, Ferd. There you go, posting the link. Yeah, it's getting a lot worse. It's just, you know, there's no stopping it. It's, you know, it's like stopping the common cold or the flu. You know, people are going to cough. People are going to cough on stuff. I mean, how many times have you been to a buffet and saw somebody sneeze on the little glass shield or something, or just start picking stuff up with their hands instead of the tongs? I mean, it's just, you know, our society is wonderful. So, you know, people, you know, like I read in the paper or in the news today about some church that decided to have, you know, a mass anyway, even though they knew the virus was around it. Everyone that went there is sick now. I mean, you know. It'll get it'll get worse for a while. Then, you know, once everyone has it, then it's over with. You know. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I don't think he really believes we'll be back to normal by Easter. I think he just knows the federal government can't afford to keep everyone off of work. I mean, it would just bankrupt this country. I mean, it would be another depression, you know, a bad depression if, you know, nobody was in work for 2 months. Everyone's houses would get lost and foreclosed on. People wouldn't be able to feed. You know, they can't have that anymore. So, you know, and I don't blame them. I mean, it's, you know, it's a sucky disease, but, you know, it's a nasty virus, whatever you want to call it. But, you know, if you have a choice of going to work or starving to death and not being able to feed your kids because you're scared sitting in your house with, you know, 1,000 rolls of toilet paper, you know, you're better off taking care of your kids and working. So that's right, Keith. You're better off just getting it. I mean, you know, it kind of sucks if you're old or you're like me and you're on immune suppressants, but, you know, what you can't live in fear your whole life, you know. Oh yeah, if a depression hit, you know, most of these countries nowadays wouldn't know what to do. You know, there's a lot of preppers out there that are like, man, I'm set. You know, yeah. Because it's kind of funny. I kind of used to be like a sort of like a mini prepper, but when I got divorced, I left all the stuff at my ex's. So she's got 6 months of freeze dried food sitting at her house. So she's stacked. Jason G. Yeah, I thought of that earlier. Everyone could just get with that check. Everyone could just go get gold Paydirt. You know, everyone already knows that all that money is going to get blown. It's just going to get blown. You know, because people are going to fake. I mean, it's anytime anything like that happens. Not everyone. You know, there's a lot of people that have common sense, but a giant majority of people will just blow it. They'll say, I haven't paid my rent in 2 months. I haven't paid my electric bill in 2 months. And now I got a fat check. I'm going to go on vacation. And then they're going to come back and say, well, I'll just tell my landlord I don't have any money and stuff like that. You know, I was in Katrina and that's exactly what happened. You know, they had people that were getting huge checks and they didn't fix their houses that got flood damage. Even though they got their insurance checks, they got their FEMA checks, they got trailers in front of their houses to live in. And they didn't do anything. They went and bought brand new SUVs. They went and bought $60,000 SUVs all over the state. And then when FEMA came and found out that all the trailers were toxic and told them they had to get out of them, they were like, what am I going to do? I don't have a house. That was your choice. You got to check to fix your house. If you chose not to fix your house, you know, common sense. Hey, William Isaacs. It's not about which is more important. It's about, you know, if you hide in your house and you have no food and no money and you've got kids, I mean, even just by yourself, if I've got no food and I had a choice to go to work and maybe get sick, you just got to make the choice, you know. I mean, you could get the flu. There's so many things out there, you know. You could go dig in your garden and get bubonic plague. I mean, you can still get bubonic plague in this country, so, you know, and then you could just get a complication from that. You can go swimming in a pond and get that brain amoeba and die. That's been, last year was really rampant, and this year they said it's gonna be twice as bad because it's been getting so hot and hasn't been really cold. So all the ponds are just full of scum. Man, it's just, you know, I'll still go swim in a pond. Don't worry about that. Keith. Yep, that's it. It's kind of funny too. Like if you go to the grocery store, you'll see they're totally out of bread and meat and toilet paper, but the liquor is still packed and the cigarettes are still packed. I went to my convenience store the other day and they had, like, I guess the Marlboro truck there, or whatever it is, just bringing in loads of cigarettes, but they didn't have anything else in their little convenience store. I said, yeah, see, they know you need your cigarettes more than you need bread. You know, if you smoke enough, you curb that pangs of hunger. Hey, Reg. Hey, Justin. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure they'll figure out something. It'll, everything blows over. I don't worry about it too much. You know, if I get sick, hey, L's prospecting. Yeah, I just find the toilet paper hoarding the funniest. I mean, it's the one essential that you really, really don't need. Food, water, those are essential. Toilet paper, not so much. I mean, there's lots of things you can use other than toilet paper, So I will post the link. Yeah, Werewolf, I'm with you. I didn't really buy any toilet paper. When I saw that people were hoarding it, I was like, well, I'm not going to buy toilet paper. And I actually almost ran out, and I was like, oh, I'll go into Walmart. And then I saw people, they're actually waiting in line for people in the Walmart to come out with toilet paper. I was like, well, it's not that important. But right before I was leaving, somebody came up, and they had toilet paper. I was like, oh, they must have stocked the shelves again. That's what they just need to. But I thought it was funny. I saw, like, what was it? Costco, who is known for, if you buy something, they will take a return on anything. They're no longer accepting returns on toilet paper and a couple other things because they know people went there and bought 4,000 rolls of toilet paper, and they figure whatever they don't use, they'll just bring back after this epidemic. And now Costco said, nope, you just stuck with those 4,000 rolls of toilet paper. Yes, we get Corona beer in the USA. It's a nasty beer, though. It's absolutely horrible beer. Well, good luck with that, Jackie Scott, investing in the stock market. So let me. Hey, Paul, I'm doing good. How you doing? Yeah, people are spending their tax money on food and stuff like that. I bought a couple things extra, but I don't. You know, I don't go crazy. Then again, in 2 weeks from now, you might see me on a live show talking about I'm about to go, crazy because I haven't eaten in a week. Who knows? But then again, all the stores have lots of booze, lots of beer, and Twinkies. I'll just eat lots of junk food and beer, and I'll be fine. I'm 100% with you, Justin. If you've got to add something to your beer to make it drinkable, there's something wrong with that beer. Hey, HD Shovelhead, what's up? Here, let me post the link, show you the Paydirt, everyone that's new. No, I haven't had a chance to mess with my mats. They're actually sitting on my desk. I have I've been working on a new sluice, and I just haven't had time to mess with anything. I'm going to try and do it this weekend. I'm hoping my kids have a lot of homework to do or something, so I don't have to entertain them the whole time, even though I like doing it. But, you know, I need to spend a few minutes. If not, I'm going to get through it next week because I plan on having the video up in like 2 weeks of the Miller Prospecting Sluice. So I've got to get to it. You know. Yeah, there's actually a couple, what is it, like Swanson's or something? There's a couple food delivery. I always see their trucks around here for all the old people, you know. Plus, you'll always be able to order food from places, you know. Everyone just might start having to eat burritos delivered, you know. You know, I saw the lines at McDonald's the other day. It was ridiculous for the drive-thru. I was like, you hoarded all that food. What are you going to McDonald's for? All right, so tonight's Paydirt is mystery bag. I have no idea what it is. A slight clue who it might be, but we'll find out. Once I'm done panning it, I'm pretty sure I can figure out who it's from. I think it's a 1 pound bag. Feels about 1 pound bag, but we're gonna move the camera around and start panning this out. I'm probably gonna classify it down +10 just in case, but I don't think, it doesn't feel like there's anything big in there. Yeah, Walt Chapman. A lot of places are doing delivery. I think I said it last, maybe I told this to someone else. I saw there was one company that were a restaurant and they don't have like a drive-through window and they never did delivery before. So when they closed, you know, they didn't want to go bankrupt. So they started telling people, you know, all the regulars, and they put signs out front that you could do pickup orders, and they just weren't getting a lot of orders. So then they put the signs out again where they said if you did a pickup order, they'd give you 1 free roll of toilet paper for a pickup order. And now they're booming. So everyone eating frozen burritos. It's actually funny. I actually have some frozen burritos in my freezer that I haven't touched. But I'm like, oh wait, you know, that's something. That's the emergency food. So yeah, Reg. Yeah, it sucks repaying tailings because if you find gold, then you feel bad that you missed it in the first place, and if you find no gold, you feel like you haven't you know, you're not really panning anything out. So, but all right, I'm going to switch the camera over, and then we're going to start doing some panning. So let me move some stuff around. Bam, there's the water. Turn off the microphone for a second. All right, there we go. Let me pop up my chat and stuff. Man, speaking of burritos, when I went to Louisville like last month, I took my kids there for an overnight stay in an Airbnb, and there was a little bitty Mexican shop. You know, it was one of those neighborhoods that's in the process of being bought out by all the rich people and turned into Airbnbs. So it had a little bitty Mexican place, an old one. I went there and man, they had the spiciest shrimp burritos. They were so good, but they were spicy. But you know, that's generally the thing you do so you can make people buy more beer. So I'm going to classify this dirt down really quickly, and let me show you off my new knife. My buddy John sent it to me. So, yeah. Said I had to have a knife with some gold in it. So well, we are not going to be classifying this down. Because this Paydirt is wet. I don't know if y'all can see that, but This is some really wet pay dirt, and I've had it for probably a year, and it's still wet. That's a wonderful thing about those coffee bags. So, we won't be classifying that down. Trying to get it out the bag. There you go. So, seller's lucky I didn't actually review this. Put some gloves on. I wouldn't have been too happy to have wet pay dirt. And this stuff is really wet. I mean, this isn't just damp. I mean, it's like they added water to it to get that weight to a pound. Hey, Dave Watson. Yeah, I still haven't gotten a bag of that JP's. So, does it stink? The pay dirt? Let me see. No. Hey, Jeremy. Smells like pay dirt. Who was that seller that had the really stinky pay dirt? Oh, that was Amaze 6. Man, that stuff was horrible. Oh, man. That was some rotten pay dirt. It was good. It was really good pay dirt, but man, that stuff smelled horrible. Now I can already tell this stuff's going to foul up my water. I mean, this stuff's mud. But what you going to do? It's a good thing I didn't use fresh water tonight. Smells like gold. I hope so. I really wish I could remember who I bought this from so I would know, you know. I'm trying to get rid of all the mystery bags so I know when I do pay dirt what I should expect for these shows. Because I don't want to do a show where it's, you know, no gold and somebody wins. Kerosene pay dirt. I did a review on somebody. I can't remember the name of it. It was a really long named pay dirt seller. They're not in business anymore, of course. But man, as soon as you open it, you could just smell diesel. And I remember I complained about it. I emailed him. And he was like, oh yeah, we spilled a whole bunch of diesel in our pond. I was like, well, why are you selling the pay dirt? I mean, it was just really horrible stuff. And there wasn't much gold in it either. So it was all around bad. Yeah, it does kind of look like cement mix. I've got a clue who this is from. It has a look of pay dirt from Montana. So it doesn't narrow it down. I mean, there's a couple sellers from Montana, but this stuff really looks like the stuff you get from a couple of the Montana sellers. Hey, Fred. Well, so far, it is not looking hugely promising, but you never know. Yeah, it doesn't look like much black sand, really. Doesn't look like much black sand or gold so far at this point. So, but if the bag's a bust, you know, I'll make, if someone picks the right number, I'll make sure they get some gold. Thank you, L's Prospecting. Yeah, once I get through, I have a couple bags of Paydirt that were just ones like this one that I've kind of just been sitting on with nothing really to do with them because they're so old I can't review them. Or like this bag, I forgot who I bought it from. But once I get through those, I've been buying up some Paydirt from known sellers. So, you know, like I bought a bag from Kenai Gold and Nebo's Gold, Paydirt, and who else did I buy one from? So that way, you know, I'll know what I'm getting out of it. I'm gonna buy mostly guaranteed bags for all these live shows in the future, just so that, you know, if this bag had no, or it has no gold in it, you know, it kind of sucked to do a live show and have someone win and have no gold. This way, at least you're guaranteed, you know, to know what you might get. Hey, Chris and Chris. Sat for so long the gold evaporated. No, if it would have done that, all the water would have evaporated out of this bag. I'm surprised it doesn't stink real bad considering it's been sitting in there stewing for a year. Yeah, buying Paydirt in the UK sucks. I've bought from most of the sellers in the UK. Well, there's a little bit of gold. Couple little pieces, so there is some gold in here, which is good. Just have to see how much it all is in the end. Hey, Justin Preet. So, but yeah, back to the UK sellers. None of them had great ROIs that I did. And when I reviewed them, I didn't even calculate in the shipping to US just because it was unfair to them. It was mostly so if anyone was in the UK saw the video, they would know what they were getting. And I don't think anyone from the UK got over really 50%. Yeah, so I saw someone say something about taxes. I noticed eBay starting to add tax to everything now. Everybody's trying to get that penny. Well, this bag's not looking too wonderful. I don't know why I dumped that out of my finishing pan, but I don't think there's too much in here, so. Yeah. You know, I mean, I know there's not a lot of gold in the land in UK, so I guess they're figuring you should get a low ROI because there's not a lot of gold there, but, you know. Man. Well, I'll definitely have to, if somebody wins tonight, I'll definitely have to hook y'all up better than this, so. Thank you, Richard Davis, but I don't drink anymore. It doesn't go well with my meds. So, but that's what we got tonight. 2 little bitty pieces of gold for a pound of Paydirt. Whoever this seller is should be ashamed of themselves. I mean, I don't remember what I paid for it, so maybe I paid like $10 for it, so who knows? It might have been a good deal. It might have been a bad deal. But if somebody wins tonight, I'll hook them up with more gold than that, so. Hey, Elvis President. Yeah, I saw that a lot of the sellers on there talking about this Scottish nuggets. Now, when I first saw that, I did see somebody, I did do some research, and supposedly Scottish gold is supposed to be worth a little bit more because it's rare, just like Australian gold, and, you know, which is a higher carat. But everything's just what people are willing to pay, so. Yeah, I think it was more than $5 to $10 Sherwood, but we're going to find out. I'm going to let y'all look at my ugly mug, and I'm going to, then we'll see if anyone picks a number, but I will definitely put more gold than that in whatever, if somebody wins tonight. So let me move my cameras around. There we go. Double clicked. All right, I got it. You know, that's the one thing that sucks is the chat is so much behind. So I know I fixed the sound, huh? Yeah, I try not to hit the mute button because I'm really bad at remembering if the flashing means there's sound or the solid means there's sound. So, you know, I try not to hit, but just I have to move all my stuff around. I'll just let y'all start listening to that, all the noise. So, but. Here, let me post the link. So if you haven't already, make sure you go to that link. And if you're a subscriber, guess one number, 1 through 50. If you are a Patreon member, guess 3 numbers, 1 through 50. And then we will pick some numbers later, and you can win more gold than what's in there. I will put, you know, I'll send you a bag of Paydirt with more gold than that in it. So you'll have some fun with it. You know. But and that's if I pick a number. So, which will probably, you know, so far the only times anyone's picked the numbers when I've got a 1 gram bag, which I have next month. I have another bag with 1 gram in it. So, y'all can save up all your luck for that bag. That's an actual background. I don't use green screens. I'm old. I like 1 to 2 buttons to push. I tried a green screen one day. I had the software set up and everything. And it was just too complicated. It's just way too complicated. And plus, when you're bald, it kind of makes like weird lines around your head more. So. Yeah, tonight would be a good night to win because you'll actually get a bag of Paydirt. Because normally, if somebody wins this, I just send them the gold, just so you know. I'm not paying. I'm cheap. I don't like paying for shipping, so it's a lot cheaper to ship just gold. So even though I should probably throw it in Paydirt, and I'll probably have to change that. Yeah, no, green screen is just too complicated, and I'm just gonna use the same banner. I'm not changing it out every time somebody, every month for something else. So I'm not changing my name again. So it's gonna stay Miller Prospecting for good. Hey, Josh Ortiz. Yeah. I know I'm doing so many reviews now. I haven't actually done a bag of Paydirt myself that's not a review. I need to buy a good bag of Paydirt that I know I'll like and have something I can play with, on days where, I'm stuck at home with nothing to do. That's not a review. Because, the reviews are okay, but you don't get to just sit there, listen to music, and pan it out leisurely, and drink some coffee and stuff like that. I've got to make sure all the cameras are working right and stuff like that. But this is actually might be a short show tonight. So I always say, and tonight I didn't say at the beginning that I was going to try and keep this video short because, it always fails. Oh. One of these days, maybe I'll have to make my banners for sale. Man, shipping from the UK to the US is expensive. I remember when I was buying it, I think it was costing me I want to say like $16, about 15 to 16 bucks for 8 ounce to 12 ounce bag. And it just takes forever. The main problem is, when I ordered them all, anything over a pound or around a pound, it tends to get screened by customs. Because I had one bag that I think was a 3-pound bag and customs opened it. And that always just makes you wonder, did they spill some out when they were opening it? And did the part they spill have all the gold in it? So, yeah, and Justin Preet, I saw Caribbean Gold Paydirt went out of business. I went to their website the other day because I was going to see what their cheapest bag was to get one to do for a live show. And I saw they were down. I guess it was about a month ago, and I looked the other day and they were still down. So that really sucks. They were doing good. They were good too. Hey, Rod, Kurt, how's it going? Keith and Wynn. Who is the best Amazon seller? None. There is not a decent Paydirt on Amazon. None. I know there's some good companies. Like I know Kenai Gold sells on there, but you're better off buying it from their website because it's cheaper, I believe. But Amazon is just brutal in how much they charge. If you sell directly from your website, you typically pay just, whatever the website fees are, which are usually like 1% to 2%, if you have, or you're paying $20 a month for that. But then you're just paying PayPal fees. So essentially 2%. So if you sell a $100 bag of Paydirt, you're only spending $2. Then eBay, if you sell on eBay, it's 10%. And so then you're losing, $10. But Amazon is brutal. You pay $1 just to list on Amazon per item. You pay 15% in referral fees, even if it's not a referral. So you're paying a commission to somebody that never referred you to them. And then you pay for shipping. So it's like $3 for that. And then you pay a storage fee. So by the end of all that, you lose about 20%. So, a $100 bag, they're only making $80 on it. So it's Amazon's really brutal for things like Paydirt, So I've bought a couple bags off of Amazon to review that I haven't seen anywhere else, like the Christine Rose Paydirt and stuff like that. but they're never good. It's just, most of the bags on there are cheap. Nobody wants to sell a $100 bag of Paydirt on Amazon because if it doesn't sell, it gets that storage fee, which can start adding up. But else prospecting, like I said, the only Paydirt, like I don't even think Kenai because they're not Prime on Amazon, so they probably don't have that $3 shipping. So you would get either any of the Golden or Golden Badger or any of those are absolute garbage. I think Mike's Paydirt is probably, if you had to get one, that's who I'd get, would be Mike's Paydirt. I've had some decent bags from him and some horrible bags from him, but you've got a chance with him. I think that's the one. When you look at the Paydirt, it'll be listed by the seller, will be Countless Books and More. So hey, Dallas. Yeah, Golden is mostly what's for sale on Amazon. And, like I said, the only other seller I would trust that's a Prime that you can get shipped to you quick and cheap would be Mike's Paydirt. And I don't know what his listings are listed as. I know it's California Paydirt is what he listed as, but the seller's name is Countless Books and More. And it's not great. You're probably going to end up with a 40 to 50% ROI, but maybe you might get a 70. That's about as good as you'll get. But, if you do any of the Golden Paydirt, the Badger Paydirt, any of those other ones that are all in tamper-proof bags, then you're going to get a 15% ROI, Hey, Walt Chapman. Yeah, 805. I saw Lynch on Amazon once, but they're not going to put it on there. They lose too much. They can't, it's just impossible. If you sold a 1 gram bag on your website, right now you could sell it for probably $65 and make a couple bucks. Maybe 70 would be the top price you'd sell it for, with gold being so high. And if you sold that same bag on eBay, you'd have to list it for about $77.50. And to sell it on eBay, onto Amazon, you'd have to sell it for almost $90. Who's going to pay an extra $15 to $20 for the same bag they could buy on a website? It's just... Yeah, sure, would practice. Mike's iffy, but I just said out of Amazon, he's probably your only one that you might get a decent ROI out of, so... Hey, Sean Sparks. No, the dimes haven't shown up yet, but the Postal Service here sucks. They're so far behind. I got stuff that was supposed to be delivered Monday that's still not here. I sent my kids something who live 12 blocks away from me. I put something in the mail for them on Monday and they still don't have it. So, dime rolls it is. And Walt Chapman, what 20 to 30 pound bag out of Montana? If you're talking about Montana Prospector, he's an eBay seller, not good. I've reviewed him a couple times and it's just not good. Well. Yeah, Jeremy Saunders. That's it. There's little tricks you can do if you're trying to ship overseas to get out of paying so much. One thing I used to do was, when I used to sell on eBay, when I used to be a power seller on eBay, I had some customers in the UK that would order from me, and what they would do is they would PayPal me. So if I was going to send them a package of stuff that was worth 400, 500, say $500, I would have them PayPal me $500, and then I'd put a private listing on eBay for $1, and they would buy that, and then I would ship through eBay because eBay has its own shipping through, I think it's Pitney Bowes or something like that. So if you do their global shipping, the person that's receiving it only pays $20 or something simple like that for a huge package. I'd be sending these big packages that weigh 10 pounds. and they'd only pay like 10 to 15 bucks, and there was no customs because it was only $1, and you just put it in as presents. So there was a little workaround about that, but you know, it's a lot of trouble. But you know, I had some good customers that were in the UK. All right, Justin. Hey, DC firefighter. And Sean Sparks. I didn't know if I said hi to y'all. Yeah, I saw the alpha Paydirt from Lynch, and I might buy a bag of it. I probably won't review it just because to me it's like all their other Paydirts, and I've reviewed them so many times, and I'm actually getting ready to do another review of some of their Paydirt. And the only difference between it and the others is that it has some copper nuggets in it. So, it looks cool, but, there's a lot of sellers out there that have copper Paydirt. So, I'd rather save up my money and do like, one of their 1 ounce buckets or something like that. So, the Gizmo bag. Yeah, see, Gizmos is my favorite. Now, see, if they come out with something like a Gizmos mini bucket or something like that, I would jump all over that. Just, the alpha to me just looks like the reserve Paydirt with some copper nuggets thrown in it. So, and it's kind of expensive too. It's kind of higher priced. So, everyone that's releasing new Paydirt with Dave at Gold Bay and Lynch Mining, all these new Paydirts are coming out with their high-end Paydirts. Somebody needs to come out with that $12 Paydirt with like a 90% ROI. They won't make any money off of it, but where will 907's dirt? It's been a while since I reviewed him, so it's not volcanic though. I know that. I know he gets it out of a stream somewhere. I don't remember where he's at though. I want to say New England, but I don't think that's right. So, but it's not volcanic. I know that. Sean Sparks, Gold Bay had some wet Paydirt. Yeah, you get that every once in a while. Sadly, I don't mind wet Paydirt as much if it comes from somebody that I think is busy. Like Gold Bay. Somebody that's selling, 40 bags a day. You can say, okay, we're running out of Paydirt. We don't have time to dry it all out. But, sometimes these sellers on eBay and stuff that you see sold 2 bags in a month and it comes wet. It's like, if you're only selling 1 bag a month, you got time to dry it out. You can just set it outside and it'll dry off. So, GS Prospering. Yeah, Lynch's always has a sale on something. There's always something going on with them. That's actually the next review I have of them. I think I have a review of them coming up in like 2 weeks. And it was on sale. It's the only reason I bought it. So, because it was on sale. It was a really good deal. So, I actually got 2 of them to do comparison. So, all right. I'm posting the link again. Make sure you go over to that video and post your comments. If you're a subscriber, you get 1 guess. If you're a Patreon member, you get 3 guesses. I'm going to go check and make sure everyone's comments are going through. And then we're going to start pulling some names. Doesn't look like nobody got put in the spam folder tonight. That's good. Got 55 comments. Not as many as last time. But don't have as many watchers tonight. I think a lot of people are kind of stuck at home and yeah, Lynch is consistent. Paydirts that I like tend to be consistent. I know there's a lot of people out there that like the chance. Like you'll buy a bag of Paydirt that says, no guaranteed gold, but you could 1 in a million will be an ounce bag. It's kind of like the people that like Felix Paydirt. They like those ones that you might get that big, huge, 1 ounce nugget. But to me, I prefer nice and even. If I know I'm going to get 80% ROI and I buy 10 bags, I guarantee you at the end, I will come out with more gold than the guy who bought something like Felix, hoping to get that 1 ounce nugget. They'll buy 10 bags and get 50% ROIs. And by the time they actually would win one of those big nuggets, if they kept buying bags, by the time I was buying all those 80%, I would still be ahead. So, yep, somebody's due. I got 2 dimes in there, so I'm trying to think right now what the numbers are. I think I remember what they are. All right, so I am going to shrink down my mug and we're going to pull some names. So hopefully everyone has their comment in. Yeah, I mean, even if it's not a consistent or not a great ROI, I personally prefer bags that have some type of guarantee. If you buy a $15 bag that says it's got 1/10 of a gram in it, it's not a great ROI. You're going to get about a 33% ROI, but at least I know what I'm getting. At least I know, I'm getting 33% ROI as opposed to that $15 bag that's got no guarantees and you get, a 1% ROI or 2% ROI. Because I understand that, a $15 bag, you're not going to have a lot of room with shipping and all that to get a high ROI, but so just bought a gold nugget on eBay. Well, I'm definitely going to guess that. Why don't you email me the weight, then I'll guess on it. All right, so good luck, everyone. Let me shrink down my mug, and we are going to play some giveaway stuff. All right, random comment picker. Here we go. What is it? 3 names. And of course, I forgot my mystery envelopes again. But if I pick your name and you don't win the gold from tonight, then you will at least get a mystery envelope, which I don't have in front of me. And the mystery envelopes all have either copper, silver, or gold in them. So here's the thing. There we go. See, there you go. Now let's start pulling some names. Do we get extra for calling our win? I already said this bag was pretty poor in the gold, so I'm just going to send somebody some Miller Prospecting Paydirt. I will throw that gold in there, but I will put more of my own personal gold in there. So, there we go. Let's get some names. Anything goes. No. Don't want to include replies. There we go. Let's pick the first winner. Reg Lab, there you go. 816. There, let me get to my camera. 816 and 37. So we have number 8. Nothing. 16. Nothing. And 37. Nothing. Well, you did win a mystery envelope, Reg. So you got something out of it. You didn't get the gold tonight. So let's pick another name. And thank you for playing. And as always, YouTube or any of its affiliates have nothing to do with this giveaway. And you have 30 days to collect your prizes. If you win, make sure you email me unless you're a Patreon member. And I already have all your information. But all right, Michael Williams, you got number 38. Let's see, that's this one right here. And nothing, but you will get something. So Michael Williams, make sure you email me. I will post my email in a second. It's dylan@millerprospecting.com, but I'll post that in a second so you can at least get your mystery envelope. Now let's pick last name. L's Prospecting. There you go. Number 25. Let's see. That's this one right here. And nothing, but you do get a mystery envelope. Oh, it is one. There you go. I guess I forgot and left one in there from previously, so I guess there's 3 gold nuggets in here. So well, there you go. You win. Didn't think about that. See, I can show you the original ones I put were number 22 and number 27. I'm going to have to start. See, that's what happens when you get old. You forget stuff. So you win. Well, there you go. 25 because I'm crazy and leave gold dimes all over that thing. There's probably more in there. I'm going to have to start double checking. So L's Prospecting. Make sure you email me. Let me post up my stuff right now. Let me let y'all look at my ugly mug some. And then I will post up my email, so you can email me and I will send you off a bag of Paydirt with that gold in it plus some more. So let me post up my email. And like I said, you have 30 days to collect your prizes. Otherwise, they can just go back into the prize pool. So there you go, L's Prospecting. And aren't you overseas? Didn't you just say you were from like not in the U.S.? You'd be amazed at how many people that win my contest are not in the USA. I think it's all rigged. I think the system is rigged somehow. So, but I'll send you, no matter what, I'll send you a 3-ounce bag of my Paydirt and I'll throw some gold in it and some stuff. Yeah, Chris. Yeah, it's because you even heard me. I said, oh, you didn't win because I knew what the numbers were, and I have no idea why I have a gold dime in there. I think I put that in there last week for something, as just to see for something, and I don't know. But that's good, and it gets reset for next week. So next week there will only be 1 dime. So, and Reg, yeah, you don't need to email me, Reg. I know you won, so I'm going to do up the envelopes tonight, so I'll put yours in the pile. The envelopes won't go out until the 1st probably, just because I already have a pile of envelopes and, you know, essential movements only. So I'll wait till the 1st to go to the post office and throw everyone's stuff in at once. Yeah, and it's actually better to win, you know, the one where you actually get the Paydirt. So now you actually get some Paydirt to pan out as opposed to usually I only give them the gold, but this one really sucks. So, but that's actually pretty good. I'm glad somebody won. You know. Yeah, Reg. So I'll do the envelope tonight and make sure I don't forget you. Usually those aren't the ones I forget. It's the people that have to email me I forget. Those are the ones I forget. So, and I hate having to go back and watch like an hour, 2-hour video to see who won. Hey, Sean Sparks, no worries. Chris, I do that so much. My kids joke all the time because, you know, I wear reading glasses a lot of the time. And I have like 9 to 10 pairs of reading glasses. And just because, you know, I set them everywhere. And then I can't find them. And my kids always joke that I have 10 pairs of reading glasses sitting all over my little 1-bedroom apartment. And then I'm like walking around saying, where's my reading glasses? I need to read something. And they always joke because they know I'm going, you know, insane or, you know, my mind's going to putty. So. And thank you, HD. Thanks, Els. Yeah, I'm going to end the video in probably like another 2 minutes so everyone can say goodnight and goodbye and all that. But I had fun. It was, you know, I wish the Paydirt would have been better, but that gets rid of one of my mystery bags. I have another mystery bag for next week, but that one might be a little challenging. I don't know. I might pick somebody else, but right now my plans were I had another mystery bag for next week, but I think it's from Gnome. I think it's Paydirt from Gnome I got a while back, so I'll have to see. That might just be too tough to do on a live show, so. But I'll see. I'll post up. Actually, I think next Monday is the Patreon appreciation. The next Thursday will be a Patreon appreciation show, so we'll do that. But I will post up in probably an hour and it or so. I will post up the new next live show, so we'll know. Hey, Bad Ram. Yeah, you missed the show. It wasn't exciting. The Paydirt wasn't that great tonight, so. Wait until you have your glasses on your forehead. I do that all the time. I'll have my kids have seen me where I've had my pair on my forehead and then had a pair. I'm wearing a pair because I pick up another pair and put them on, and I'm like, what's bumping? And it's because I got one on my head too. It's just, and then I'll have one tucked in my shirt too. So, I'm trying to get. I'm hoping my eyes just go bad enough just a little bit more so I can wear glasses permanently. Just wearing reading glasses is horrible. So. If I had to wear them all the time, I'd be okay, because then I just would never take them off. You know, I'd be like the old ladies. I get the little gold chain around the back and everything. So. But thanks everyone for coming to the show and watching the show. Thanks to all the winners, and sorry for the people that didn't win. But like I said, I will have a lot more live shows. So everyone will get a chance to win. I'm not going anywhere, so thanks a lot. And I guess I'm going to go get something to eat. Make sure everyone stays safe. Don't let anyone cough on you. If they do, slap them or yell at them or something. Because, you know, you don't want anyone coughing on you right now. So, and thanks, Dallas. Oh, yeah, it'll have to be a real gold chain. It would be embarrassing to have a green thing around my neck that's not a tattoo. And, you know, be doing a gold Paydirt review channel. So. Well, thanks. Make sure you email me. I will put my email up again for the 2 winners that are not Patreon members. So make sure you email me at Dylan@MillerProspecting, and I'll get those out to you. Yeah, where will? I know everything's still frozen. That's why a lot of sellers aren't selling a lot. Hey, Gunner. Nice to see you. I didn't see you pop in if you commented earlier. Thanks for showing up. Popped up right when I'm leaving. So, thanks everyone for watching. Happy panning, and I will see you next Thursday. I will have a video out Saturday and Monday. Saturdays, I might not be able to get out because it's a kid-dependent video. So, but Monday, I definitely have a review coming out, and then next Thursday, we'll have another live show. So, hopefully see you all there. Stay safe until then. And thanks for watching.